Alright, this is an unboxing video, and I never do unboxing video. I don't think I've ever done it. Oh, I've done a couple unboxing videos for like lip products and stuff, but this is the Mahogany Tarot. So anyway, it came in, you know, a regular, in the mail in a regular box. And then when you open it up, they got some branding in there, a thank you letter. A thank you, a standard postcard, and then, you know, a personalized note. Well, you know, as personal as it can get for someone who just ordered off the internet. And then there's some shred. And not shred, but I was really happy to see the tissue paper, because sometimes when your tuck boxes are floating around, they kind of get a little dinged up on the edges. So it's good that it was secure. But then when I opened it up, there's even more wonderful things in here. So it shows that my deck is deck number 1233 of 2050 of the second run. So it's kind of like an art piece. And then they also sort of advertise their merch. I got a little sticker. I never know what to do with stickers. I end up just keeping them, but I still like the idea. And then my deck is here. It was shrink wrapped, but I've already opened it. And then it came with this pouch. So I'm just now getting into pouches. I have about 30, 40 decks, and I just purchased some pouches. And then there's more less decorative paper at the bottom. So the box is just like your standard tuck box, but one of the things that I do really appreciate it is it has a little crease here. So what that crease means is when you open it up, it's easier to get your cards out. So I don't know if you can see that, but this is the side, the back, the bottom, the other side, which is the same as the first side, tuck side, yeah. Okay, so, and then it comes with a little white book, which is literally like the whitest of white books, because there's like nothing here, like just the major arcana, no images of your cards, and then very minimal basic keyword descriptions. But I love all of, I'm gonna work with her keywords and see if there's something there, because that's what I do with all my decks. So you got your Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. Somebody in my Black Writers group sent the word hierophany in as a word. And I'm like, wow, I know about the Hierophant, but I never knew that word. So it's kind of a mess, but just let's keep going. The Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice. Oh, the card stock is kind of like a standard card stock. It's slipped. Oh, I forgot to show you the backing, and this is the backing. Death. It's kind of like a regular deck of cards. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower. Look at the stars afro. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. And we have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups. Oh, look at, they got 3 different little hairstyles. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the 8, the 9, the 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight, Queen, King, Ace of Pentacles. Let me clear this, let me neaten this pile up a little bit. Two of Pentacles, three. I don't know why I love the Four of Pentacles. He's like holding on. He like, I got my feet, my hands. I'm keeping what's mine. The Seven of Pentacles, the Eight, the Nine, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Try to get a better system going here. Problem is my piles aren't neat even when I start. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, one of my favorite cards. 3, 4. Look at the stained glass on the 4. The 5. It's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Ace of Wands, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the one I noticed it on before where there are different skin tones. Oh, look at the grass. It's got different colors going on. I'm not sure if that's standard or not. I've never noticed it before. I think we get the 7 and the 8, the 9, the 10, the Page. See the 10? This is all pretty standard. There's nothing to see here. Move along, people. The Knight, the Queen, and the King. I've never done this before, but people always do this on their videos. I'm shuffling. And I'm going to do a card, a reading. So, just for the deck. I don't know, I always do a reading for a deck. I always do a reading for a deck. Like, you know, when I get a deck, I'll usually shuffle and read it. This came in, what's today, Friday? This just came in yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to read with it because I was really excited by the way that it was packaged and I felt the energy of the creator. And so I don't have a huge channel or anything, but I did want to share some energy back with the creator. I just started doing these kind of shuffles. I usually like to shuffle like this, but with a new deck, I usually do a whole bunch of shuffling before I read from it. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit, and then I'm going to pick a card instead of taking a card off the top. I'm going to pick whatever card feels like it's vibing. Oh, look, my pants are kind of matching the theme. It's kind of like a zebra animal print thing going on. So, yeah, now that's one thing about doing this kind of shuffle. I feel like I bend up my back card a lot. So, I'm still learning how to do this. Sometimes I put my hand on here. So let's see what the card is that we pull, and also what the little white book says. All right. So what card are we feeling? What card is calling out to us? It's in here. It's right here. It called me. So it's the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Let's see what her keywords are. Oh yeah, it's just keywords. Upright and reverse, so that's good. One deck that I got, oh look, lizards, renewal, enlightenment, rebirth. There are no lizards on this, but I noticed the lizards I noticed them when I first opened the deck, And when I just did the flip through on the King of Wands, I noticed it was like lizard, like, well, I'm calling them geckos, but anyway. Lizards, renewal, enlightenment, rebirth. That's been a theme. I've been doing readings these past 3-4 weeks. That's been a constant theme, so it's good. So the numerology, the 3 is creativity, self-expression, partnerships. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's talk about it. So in her book, she has timings. She also has symbols in tarot, clouds, armor, court cards, cups. Timing. So she has the timing for the court cards, major arcana, and the suits, and also helpful hints. She has symbols in tarot, angels, lizards, water, clouds, mountains, fish, children, armor, arches. Color meanings in tarot: red, yellow, dull yellow, blue, green, white, orange, black, gray, brown, purple. Numerology. So the numerology we got is a 3, creativity, self-expression, partnerships. The minor arcana. So now it's just the 9 of Pentacles. So let's see, 3 of Pentacles, upright, collaboration, teamwork, harmony. And then reverse, disharmony, working alone. Okay, standard stuff. So she has the minor arcana, and then the same thing for the major arcana, just upright and reverse keywords. This is the opening of the book, so you have major arcana, minor arcana, symbols, colors, timing, and then the image that she's using for the cover of the book is the same one that she's using for the cover of the deck. All right, so the 3 of Pentacles. The reason that I wanted to do the video is because I am a diehard, I don't know if I'm a diehard, but I have the Ubria Melanated Tarot deck. And when I started studying when I started studying tarot, I never felt called to get a deck with a bunch of Yorugu on it. So I used to find decks that were supposed to be multicultural, which I still did not love. And then I found the African Tarot, which was my first deck that I bought and really worked with. And that's from U.S. Games. As I understand it, it's from South Africa, but I don't think that it's a black creator. But over the years, anything that's created by black people that I find, I usually get when it's tarot related. And sometimes I've even gotten things that have black people as the subject, even if black people are not the creator. So y'all have heard me talk about that before. I've been, this has been in my cart in the Non-Amazing Company for a while because I just kind of stumbled upon it one day. I hadn't heard anybody talking about it, but I've been out of the loop. And I kind of felt like, well, I already have Ubria's deck, the Melanated Tarot. What I did not love about Ubria's deck is that the tuck box that the cards came in was bigger than the deck. So my tuck box got all dinged up. And I'm a person who I usually keep things for the most part in the original packaging. Even though this came with a pouch, I'm going to use the tuck box inside of the pouch. When my decks come with little bands of paper around them or bands of plastic, I usually keep that. So I'm into my packaging for whatever reason. When I relocated, a lot of my decks ended up getting wet. So like some of the corners of a few of my cards are wet. Some of my boxes I had to like let go of. And so that's why now I've started moving into pouches and other ways of taking, containing my cards when I travel and even when they just sit on the shelf. So I wasn't like, oh, I really need to have another Rider-Waite Coleman Smith, Rider-Waite Smith, whatever. I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to have another deck like this because most of the black decks that I have are kind of inspired by the system, so I kind of understand the system more or less work with it, and I'm familiar with I don't even want to say the traditional images, but the popular images. So that's why it kind of sat in my cart for so long. But I'm very happy that I got it. I love the deck. I'm about to flip through so you can see it if you haven't seen it. To me, the images look like all of the popular images, but they have some color. I like the ones where there might be 4 or 5 different characters and they have 4 or 5 different colors. And the other thing that's been going on with me, just like within the last week or two, because I did a haul of a bunch of decks, and one of the decks I got was in silhouette, which I thought, oh, you know, black, white, whatever in silhouette, it could be anybody. But the way the hair looked in silhouette, it felt very white to me, and even some other things felt white to me. So I ended up adding, like, you know, textured hair and our kind of hair to it. So I've been modifying decks. I've modified my first 2 decks, and I have one deck that had just straight up white folks on it. And I put, like, I blacked them out, like, kind of in silhouette, but whatever. And that's actually working for me. So I might have broken the seal on modification. But anyway, this is the Mahogany Tarot by Kashir Hickson. It says on something that I read that the images are the classic images from Pamela Coleman Smith, but that there are some additional images by Kashir Hickson, which when I did my initial flip through, I couldn't detect which images were the additional images by her. But that has me kind of intrigued as well. But since I haven't worked with this type of deck a lot, maybe I don't have a good eye for when something is off with it, because I work with so many varieties of decks. But I love the tuck box. I love how it was packaged. It came to me to the Midwest from California, and I think the turnaround was a week. I'm like, oh, it's not going to take a week. And it did. It took a week, and I watched it. Like, when it got to the Midwest, like Indiana, I'm like, that's like Monday. It's not going to take till Thursday to get here, but it did. But I'm very happy with it. I really like the color palette of the packaging. This shirt, since I'm here going through storage, I found this shirt that I had ordered. I think it was Hometown History, Home Team History. And I thought it was so cute when I ordered it, and it's been here in storage. I haven't worn it, so I'm very excited to wear it because I just thought it was so cute. Home Team History is a channel on YouTube. It used to be. I'm not sure if it still is because I've been kind of out of the YouTube loop. But anyway, isn't this cute? All right. Peace.